Hey guys, Zoop here, and today I've got a little bit of Belfast action for you. I'm going to show you a battle that I played within the past week, and just kind of go over what I did and why. This round was kind of interesting. I teamed up with my div, and two of us selected Belfast. We thought we were going to have a good time, we are going to do some fun stuff, but it did not work out that way. In fact, the team we're playing against was overloaded with radar. Absolutely something you do not want to see in a Belfast. They had 3 Missouris, a Donskoy, and a couple other ships with radar, so we charged in to the east side. We thought we were going to head up that direction, and instantly we started to regret that choice. You can see our Leningrad that we have is having trouble right now. He's kind of backing out as well. And so what happened by their team pushing as strong as they did that way, it forced me and my other Belfast teammate to quickly get out of there. So you can kind of see that we're looping around. We're heading towards the middle, which offers a little bit of protection with land masses and little islands. Otago tried to get some sneaky torps in there, but that didn't quite work out. Came close. Came very close. Unfortunately, we were paying attention. So you can see right now that me and the other Belfast are going to loop around because our battleships are finally making it into an area where they can actually start pounding away. We were just a little too quick for them in the beginning, and even with 8.7 kilometer concealment, you can really run into a lot of issues with the Belfast. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to post up right behind this island right here and just start helping out the 2 battleships we have here now. You can see the Der Groza and the Missouri, and the Missouri's already kind of headed in the other direction, which we kind of have the upper hand right now, I'd be willing to say. I mean, they only have a Bismarck right now as their chief battleship. They've got another one that kind of split off and headed the other direction, and they've got a lot more in the northwest corner just kind of playing away. So we're going to post up right here, and using our wonderful smoke on this Belfast, we're going to get to work on this Bismarck right here, which you can already see is on fire. So instantly, a rain of shells coming in, and this Bismarck's going to not last that long at all. With this many HE rounds flying in and that much fire on it, you know, it's time's limited. So actually, at this point, really, it's just a race to see who gets the kill. And there you go, he's on fire again, and he's able to put it out. But I think here, yeah, here you're going to see another fire. Light him up. He's not going to be able to repair that one, and there he goes again. So right now he's rapidly losing health. We're going to see who gets him first. Get that final round in for the kill, and there goes the Bismarck. Really an unfortunate choice by him, and I managed to get the kill there. We're going to shift focus here over to the Donskoy, which has kind of crept inwards as well. What turned out to be kind of a lopsided battle at first that we charged into, and these Belfasts wound up working good. So we decided that it's probably time to move on and help with this Leningrad right now. So we're going to move forward. I don't even know why I'm sitting in smoke at this point. There was really no one else right now beside that Donskoy that I was really afraid of. And he's using that island there as a little bit of concealment as well. You know, we're kind of being a little careful. I think both sides rushed in very early in the game, and you can see the danger to that. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, you've just got an absolutely huge battle going on. You've got multiple battleships, multiple cruisers, and over here you've kind of got the others, which is good, because honestly at first I thought we were going to have all the Missouris head our way, and if that was the case we would have had some serious issues. Now that the smoke's out, we're going to start moving in to try and help our Leningrad take care of that Leningrad, but he's already got some torps off, and they're headed towards that Leningrad, and I'm about to line up and get my shots on. He's only 8 clicks out, but I'm not even going to have a chance to do that. He's gone. And that leaves the Donskoy here, and Otago's kind of challenging from the backside, trying to flank us. That does concern me a little bit. And things are going to shape up right here very interestingly. They've got 2 Otagos, they've got that Donskoy, and there's also another wild card that hasn't popped up yet that we'll hear shortly. So I'm not really comfortable where we're at right now, because the battleship that we did have with us, and there's the Missouri, the battleship we did have with us has retreated back to Cap. I don't know why. Their Missouri is inbound, and the problem with that is, for us, our smoke is going to do no good. You can see this Otago right here is peeking. I've popped my Hydro because I know he's going to try and fire his torps at us. And I'm just going to do my best to get some damage in on him. Just little bits of damage. And, you know, in this situation, I probably should have switched to HE, because I do have IFHE on it. I'm running that skill, and EAP doesn't seem to really be doing the trick against the Otago. Granted, it's a little more sturdy than the Belfast is. I've kind of crept out of my smoke right now, so there's those torps that I said were coming. I knew they were coming. This round wasn't really a big damage round for me. It's just one of those rounds that it was against all odds that we won. We should not have won this game. We really shouldn't have. With that amount of radar and just the way things stacked up, I mean, they had 3 Missouris, which that's kind of scary. It's a little bit fearsome. So we're going to move forward here, and this is where things start to shape up. And actually, the majority of my damage came at the very end of this round, and yeah, you'll see how that played out. But we've got the Missouri here, and unfortunately, that having radar negates the fact that we've got smoke. So I'm a little hesitant to even use smoke, but we will, because obviously radar does not last indefinitely, and I can always creep back into it. So it was a little derpy right there, wasn't it? I just fired into that landmass, that island. Great job, Zoop. So anyhow, here we go. We're going to start firing at the Missouri, and at this point, I know he's probably looking at me. I've got a fire on him, and he's headed out. I'm a little worried, so I'm going to do something right here that we've all heard of. I'm going to do a little tactical beaching. I'm just going to get as far as I can into one of these crevices in the ridge line and just protect myself as much as I can, because I know that Missouri is going to be gunning for me. And you can see right here I start lighting him up. I pop that smoke, and I'm using that as kind of a diversion to hope that he pops his radar to try and find me. And I'm gonna back up into it here in a little bit, or at least try to. So you can see I've got a fire on the Missouri. I'm starting to get some of that decent damage, mostly off the fire damage, but I also have an Otago somewhere in front of me, which worries me as well. I'm going to start backing up to help my teammates take care of this Missouri. You know, even 3-on-1 against the Missouri is never a good thing when you've got 2 Belfasts and a nearly dead Leningrad. It's kind of scary, and he's firing at me, and you can see I was trying to back into that smoke, and I wasn't angled enough, and he just hit me in the side, gave me a good pin, but we're going to keep at it. This Donskoy's here also. I'm going to shift focus to him because I've already got a fire on the Missouri. And I'm going to go after him, do what I can to try and set him on fire as well. There goes the Missouri. So shift focus on the Donskoy. And Donskoy, those are kind of fearsome too. They're really good ships. So my teammates are going to take care of him, fortunately. And we basically have this side won, which I did not see coming at the beginning of the round. However, I have bigger problems right now. I've got this Otago, and really there's nothing I can do, so I have to commit. I have very little health. He's almost full health. There's nothing I can do but commit to this. So there he goes, firing his torps. Gets a good hit on me. I'm going to evade those torps, and I'm just going to rush him. I'm going to do what I can and see if I can actually ram him. And this is where the majority of my damage is going to come, because believe it or not, despite my low health, I was able to bounce the majority of these HE shells. I closed in on him with my Belfast speed, and you can see right here he's doing all he can to back up. And I've already done 68k, not great, but this will add a little cherry to the top and almost put me towards 100k. So, you know, this is one of those instances where I really had no other choice. And there he goes. Both of us are down, but he's down, and the majority of the other team is down as well. So, you know, this is a round that I didn't see this coming. We're going to win, and it was just really good. Very enjoyable.